I am Father Bernard Bubolo, coordinator for Oral Bible Translation, Ludadiri team. Ludadiri Oral Bible Translation was intended actually to make sure that the poor reading culture of the Ludadiri may not hinder them to access the Bible. And so it became an intention for us to make sure that the poor reading culture is corrected by our translation of the Bible, beginning with oral, just as Jesus himself delivered his message. And in delivering his message that way, we discovered the Ludadiri like listening more than reading. They like watching more than reading. And so we'd like to make sure that the Bible gets them from where they are. And then in the future, it gets to the translation. We have finished the Gospel of Luke. We have finished the Acts of the Apostles, left with only 58 verses to be approved, but already translated. And so we have started the Gospel of Mark, aware of the fact that the COVID restrictions have hindered us a bit, but we are carrying on. This is Christ the King Catholic Church, the mother church of our tribe, where we have got placed under the second foot of Mount Elgon. And that is where the Ludadiri are majorly based, divided on this side by the Ludadiri, on the side of Baginyanya and Balago. We are based here while we are translating with a team of 8. I, a coordinator, 4 translators, a consultant, back translator. Our God can now speak Ludadiri. It is very, very interesting. So this is where they have granted us that side, the place where our offices are based, where the translation has occurred most of the times, but we also move to those communities. In those you can see white things like chicken, but those are houses, communities where we move for review. We call them community check. Sometimes we've been doing that because it was expensive to call them to come at the offices and do a review. It becomes cheaper for us to sacrifice and reach there. Then COVID interfered. It was quite challenging, so we had to make sure that we take a few people whom we are sure, in order to make sure that we are safe and we carry on our work while we are not affected. And it has been interesting that they have testified, the communities, after listening to these sets. Most of them feel the text themselves counsel them. We've got a counselor in these voices, and they have really been very pleasing to us that somebody is excited more than you have known you have performed. Having a technical issue that we are in the mountains here, it has not been easy. These machines require regular service, and the technical knowledge can be quite difficult for us. So we have to take a lot of time to make sure that we are in touch, and the network has been the most disturbing, especially that we are working at a distance whereby we are supposed to synchronize and send and receive. It has not been easy, but with the time it has been accepted. And traveling has not been easy. Right now, after I finished, we are going to Namboozo. It's quite a distance, and when it rains, it isn't easy to travel. That is the issue with the traveling, that is transporting ourselves to this place. We are trying to overcome it by trying to work from home, even when COVID is part of the contribution to working at home. But as a team, we need to come and meet together, because they are 2 by 2, as Jesus Christ himself commissioned them to work 2 by 2. One listens, another one corrects. Then the observer makes exegetical correction. So they have to come here, but it's not easy traveling. But we have managed to try since 2020. We have got challenges with the recording and sound quality, especially when it is raining, the way it is raining now, and when the birds begin making noise, the way you are hearing a few of them. The moment somebody is left with 2 seconds to complete a recording of, say, 30 seconds or even 1 minute or two, a bird makes noise and you have to begin afresh. And once he has gone up there and then it begins raining, he has to stop the process because the sound of rain will be heard more, and even the sound of a bajaj will be heard more than his own sound. So he needs a lot of observation also in the place where to do a good recording, which puts us here thanks to Christ the King Parish that has granted us these offices. But if there are much noise, there's noise outside, we can do good work inside there.
I'm Namboozo Sylvia from Ludadiri. I'm so grateful to Bible Society of Uganda for giving us this opportunity. We Ludadiris, we can now enjoy reading the Bible, because we used to only hear it in Luvuya. We could not even read. I'm so excited when I watched the video of St. Luke in Ludadiri. I was so excited. We used to fail to take readings in the church. Right now we can take readings in our local language, whereby even our children can get it right. We are so grateful. We request that you may help us to get a Bible. We may be getting all the readings, not enjoying only the audio. We request that you may help us add our translators more equipments to help us, give us those things on time. Like on Sundays, we may want to take readings and you upload them there, like we did not type for you, we did not record because we did not have our such things.
Reverend Canon Stephen Wasukira, the observer at the project of OBT Ludadiri, and my experience with the translators, many of these young men I'm working with, they have been able to grasp and also get to know the language in a better form with the translated sets that we have so far, as according to St. Luke and also the Gospel and Acts of Apostles. When we take the messages, the recorded sets out in churches, the congregations seem to be more active, and it attracts more people in listening than formerly when we've been reading. The whole message is that when we get it in Ludadiri, translated and spoken, people listen, and the congregations are more excited. They can pray in Rumasava, in Ludadiri, they can sing in Ludadiri, and they can intercede in Ludadiri. So there is a bit of challenge there. We need to develop orthography for the Ludadiri language. And also, we seem to have a number of proverbs that are seen in Ludadiri, which we need to capture and then get some kind of order. It can also help us in future when we are translating other books in the Bible that have proverbs. We actually appreciate and uphold the great treasure that has brought to us through Bible Society of Uganda. We are really very grateful for that opportunity, therefore.